I believe you're not able to fully claim emotional intelligence until you recognize the fact that your outlook on situations is not reality and your response towards situations are just emotions and not accurate gauges of the situation at hand. And until you're able to until you're able to acknowledge the next person's point of view in arguments or altercations or even conversations, you will never be able to claim emotional intelligence, because we have to remember, especially in the case where, we're speaking to somebody else, humans, we are very emotional people. No matter how much we hide it, we will always be emotional people. So we have to also remember that when we're speaking to somebody and we start telling them, oh, they're wrong. So whatever their point of view is out the picture, you're wrong. And then we also sometimes start insulting. All we do is make the other person more defensive. That's all we've done. We've made the whole entire situation be about us and our own point of view. Now we don't listen to what the next person has to say. And we're only hearing the voices in our head telling us of a rebuttal before we listen to what the next person is saying, because we're already disqualifying everything. So we can be going back and forth, but instead of hearing like you're supposed to be doing in these situations, you're just hearing the voice in your head. You're hearing the rebuttals in your head. And that's why we start interrupting. We're so pressed to get our point across that we're not worried about the next person and their point of view and how they see it, their outlook on everything, completely out the picture. And I believe that that's the reason why that we have all these arguments. And because it's pushed so much, we see this in politics. In every debate, they can be saying the most random things. And, especially in times like those where we're in a conversation with somebody and we're pressed to get our point across, and sometimes we feel like we're running out of facts, we start reaching. We start reaching for things that are completely out of context, but still apply it to the situation at hand. Just to continue to have a point, because we refuse to hear the next person. That's basically every single political debate that we see in probably the past 15 years. So we also see this in social media. It's used a lot in relationships, friendships. It's every day now. It's basically society now, where we're so self-centered. We have no interest in learning and no interest in hearing and no interest in shutting up, that we cling to our ideologies and we don't allow anybody else's point of view to help change our perspective towards anything or our outlook on anything. We make our own personal thought of the situation be the complete reality, even though there's 100 people that can watch something go down and there's going to be 100 different point of views. So you can't tell the next person that they're wrong, because they have their own reasons for believing what they believe, the same way you have your own reasons for believing what you believe. So the only reason why people don't have emotional intelligence is because they're so self-centered and they make everything be about themselves. They have no interest in hearing the next person, nothing. So we really, as people, just never grow, and we're just stupid. It's just stupid. And we also allow these things. It's actually crazy how deep this can really go. But these occurrences happen where we have arguments with people and stuff, and we allow that same situation to affect us throughout the entire day, and we start shaming this person. To everybody we speak to, when they ask us how our day's doing, we'll just say that this so and so ruined our day this morning or this afternoon because they think this and I think this. And that whole entire time you were having an argument with them, you wouldn't be able to name one claim that they had, one thesis claim that they had in their argument, because you were so focused on what you had to say that you weren't hearing what they were saying either. And you always get what you give, right? So if you give out this, you portray this image of being shut off and not wanting to hear what the next person is saying and telling them they're wrong, well, that's exactly what you're going to get in return, and they're just going to get defensive towards their claim. And that's the reason why we start arguing, and you start telling other people these things and allowing it to affect your day. You're going to continually think about it and blame other people for your wrongdoing, because we have to remember that we really control our moods. No matter what we say, so-and-so ruined our day, whatever, that's not the case at all. We control our moods 100%. The only reason why we'd let an occurrence like that, an argument with somebody at work, an argument with somebody at school, or whatever the case may be, even online, affect us the way it does, is because we allow it to compound throughout the day. We allow it to, we think about it so much that it just runs to our head. And that's what's ruining our day, but we're not acknowledging that, and we start blaming other people for the fact that we genuinely ruined our day and blame other people because we don't like to claim ourselves as wrong ever, just because we're so self-centered. So, we just have to remember that it's not always about you. Everyone is different, every perspective is different, and you have to be able to listen, hear, and learn from other people. So, thank you for watching, and God bless.